Yeah, what's up, y'all? Hope everybody's having a good day. All right, woke up to some snow. But anyway, I just wanted to just talk about my current loadout. My loadout is always going to change a little bit based on whether it's a new glitch to exploit or whether it's like a new chill spot or whether it's a new map. It's always going to slightly change. So I'm just going to talk about my current setup and my current loadout and what works for me right now. So, yeah, I like the fact that we got four different modes to choose from now. That's cool. All right, so anyway, let me just get right into it so the video is not that long. All right, going over to my loadout. All right, so check this out. There's 6 different categories. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now I'm gonna talk about one at a time right now. So now my primary weapon, what I like to do is I mostly like to use my assault rifles and submachine guns, mostly when there's not a double XP going on. Now, let's say like I'm hitting the box and or somebody drops a gun that's like legendary or something, and it's only like round 3. For them circumstances, I might get a LMG or something like that, or I happen to be lucky and get something really good out of the box. Then that's different. But other than that, for the most part, my primary weapon is usually going to be an assault rifle or submachine gun when there's no double XP going on, and I would try to work on mostly the other ones when there is a double XP event or I pop the token or something like that. And like I said, other than like if I get a higher rarity, like something like that. So moving on to the knife. Just to let you know, I got the ballistic knife. I tried it, and it's pretty cool. It's just that out of the 3, I gotta say that I kind of like the knife still a little bit more. And on top of that, I'm about to max out the knife. But when I'm done maxing out the knife, I'm probably gonna go to the ballistic knife because I like that better than the flatline. But when there's double XP going on, I'm gonna switch over to the flatline. And BG, I'm just gonna give you a side note real quick. As you can see, I didn't finish the last challenge in zombies for getting a ballistic knife done. Because just to let you know, you can go to every single one of these platforms, right, and do it. So let's say like you can get 2 done over here, 2 done here, and 2 done here, and it will still count the same. So what I did was I pretty much did every single one in zombies except for 1. And I said that it takes too long to get 10 score streak kills 50 times. So I chose to go to a different platform. I was going to go to multiplayer, but I said, let me just go to the end game because I'm still learning that anyway. So as I was running around with randoms, I got enemies affected by my ability in 25 times, 25 enemies. And that didn't take long at all. And I could have did it in multiplayer too. But what I'm getting at is you don't have to finish all of it in zombies. If you down to 1 or 2, you can finish 1 or 2 in multiplayer or Warzone, or one day we could try the campaign if you want. So I just wanted to let you know you don't have to finish it all in zombies. And yeah. So anyway, with that being said, I'm going to finish off the knife. And unless there's the double XP or I pop the token anyway. So I got these 2 covered. Now my field upgrade. As you can see right now, I got Mr. Peaks as my field upgrade. Now let me just point out that I don't know if y'all noticed, but it takes a really long time sometimes to get salvage in this game. So unless I'm popping a hidden power or something like that, sometimes the way I look at it is my weapons, right? I gotta max them all out anyway, and so what I do is at the beginning of the game, oh yeah, by the way, I'm mostly playing 115. That makes a difference, and we don't have that frenzy guard, you know, to exploit. We do, but we don't have that toxic growth thing. I don't think it works the way it does anymore. They nerfed it basically. So. And I'm playing 115. It doesn't have the we can't use the toxic growth trick on that anyway. So what I do is I just train zombies by the box. And when I'm training zombies by the box, when I have my field upgrade, I use it by the box, and I kill the zombies, and I get a free gun at the same time. In case y'all didn't know what Mr. Peaks, if it's a gun that's blue, that was supposed to be blue, it's going to be purple. If it's a gun that was supposed to be green, it's going to be blue. So it ups the rarity. So, and every time I get it charged up, I can try again to see if it works. So now that I'm using Mr. Peaks, right? Let me just show y'all this real quick, my augment real quick, just to show you what I got it set on, just so we on the topic of it. My Mr. Peaks currently right now, let me talk about the miner real quick. My miner right now is the box, and that's all I care about. I don't care about a discount on ammo, and I don't care about his radius being a little bit further out. I want him right by the box. So I have it currently on the box, and if I max this out, I'm probably going to have it so his dance lasts longer. But but for right now, I have it on the box. Now, as far as my major goes, I have him so this one he distracts zombies, this one he kills zombies, and this one he kills zombies still, but he mostly focuses on the bear if the bear comes out. Basically, whatever the enemy is strongest. And I'm not gonna keep this past round. I'm not gonna have this beyond round 15. I'm mostly gonna keep it for like the first maybe 8 or 9 rounds. Maybe hit the box once or twice, get like a free gun out of the box. But at the same time, if I get jammed up, I can still use the zombies. And on top of that, there's been a couple of times when somebody hit Ted for challenges, and it said kill zombies while you're standing still. So I was able to stand still right in front of the box as Mr. Peaks was killing them, and I was still able to hit the box. So I completed, I got 3 things out of 1 just by exploiting that. And once I'm set up, then I would basically switch I would switch Mr. Peaks to either Toxic Growth if I'm chilling, or Frenzy Guard, or Ether Shot. I'll switch it to something else. So that's currently what I do in 115. I have Mr. Peaks starting off with, and then switching it. Now, my lethals and tacticals, I like having my decoys. To me, I think they worked out. That's why I permanently unlocked them. Now, when I get to the higher rounds, I'm going to switch over to the Casimir's, but I mostly like the decoys. There ain't really much to talk about other than that. Now, as far as my lethals go, I tried all of them, and I think my second best might be the Crusher. The only reason why I don't like the Crusher is because it's not bad. It's just that it's a delay. You don't know exactly when it's going to go off, number one. And number two, the Syntex grenades, I like the fact that you're not just throwing it. You can actually stick it on the enemy like we have been for years. And let's say somebody else activated a decoy, and I throw one of my Syntex and it sticks on the enemy. Even if he's going to the other side of the map to meet up with the person who set up a decoy, I'm going to still destroy all of his zombies or his enemies, because the Syntex grenades didn't just sit on the ground and follow the enemy to where he was going. So to me, I like all of them. I just like Syntex grenades better. Now, as far as my Gobblegum setup, let me just talk about that just a little bit. All right. To me, out of all of my Gobblegums right now, I feel like my Aftertaste is the most broken out of all of them. Because if I'm playing a solo game right now with nobody else, and I have Aftertaste activated, by the way, you got to chew, you don't just pick Aftertaste, you actually got to chew it, and it has that red ring around it, in case I didn't know. So if I'm playing a solo game with nobody else, and I use my self-revive to pick myself back up, I'm going to get picked up with all my perks. If I'm playing with the fellas, right, and you guys don't have a Phoenix up, and I'd be like, yo, just pick me up, I got Aftertaste. I have all my perks. If I'm playing with complete randoms, and even if they use a healing aura that just picks me up with my bleed out Gobblegums, I'm still gonna get picked up with all my perks. So to me, I feel like this one is absolutely broken. It helps out in a lot of different ways. That's why this is like my favorite Gobblegum probably right now. And exit strategy, you can't go wrong with exit strategy. I need more of them. I've been using them. But whether like you're playing with your fellas or playing with randoms or playing dolo, if you want to get off the game because you have something to do, and if you could wait till the exfil, then you can save yourself. So we're not getting rid of these so fast. But if you have to do something, if you're playing dolo, you could probably just save and quit. But if you're playing with randoms, then let's say like you just have to get off, whether you gotta pick up your girlfriend or like some emergency happens, you don't have to just, like, I guess they don't like rage quit, at least that's what they called it back in the day, but you can just exfil and be a successful exfil. You get the max points and you can just get out of the game. So these are my two like side gobble gums that I keep all the time. Now this middle gobble gum, I always keep this as support. I used to have my Arsenal accelerator here. Lately, I've been putting on Free Fire, but only got 3 of them left. Cause at the beginning rounds, you know, you don't have a pack gun yet. You don't have a lot going on. You might run out of ammo. To me, having Free Fire solves a lot of that. But I mostly use this one for support. I use it for different gobble gums. It's gonna help me. I mean, they all help me on a certain degree, but this is the one that helped me, is like mostly in the earlier rounds. Whether I have a Killjoy on or whether I have a stock option, this is the one that's gonna always help me. These two right here is like my crusher gobble gums. These are the ones that I have a lot of that I just want to get rid of for points. So I don't care about respin. I don't care about reloading and getting some explosion done. That's what this one does. You reload and it creates an explosion. I would rather shock them with my elemental pop. So this is my current one here. These two are my back burners in case I need to get up or exit the game. This is my support, and these are the two that's gonna I crush. But let's say I get into like later rounds. I gotta rename these, but if I get into later rounds, I have a later round pack set up too also. And let me just show you this real quick. You know, I got 99 of these extra these max ammos. I got Killjoys, I got Idlewise, I got Aftertaste in case I forget to put it on, but I already told you how important this one to me. And I have Free Fire. Since I only have 3 of them left, I might switch it to something else. So anyway, I have my secondary pack in case something go wrong, and I got my main pack. And so like I said, this is my current setup right now. Just as a side note for BG, let me see. Did I talk about the ballistic knife? I'm not sure if I did or not. I might have. I can't remember. Sometimes I'll be making these videos and I can't remember. But anyway, BG, if I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself, but if I didn't, you can get the ballistic knife by going to another platform other than zombies. You can do it in multiplayer or co-op or in-game. So you see, I got 6. I got 5 of them, and I completed the last one over here. So anyway, that's my current setup. I'm gonna end the video now. I feel like I'll be making these videos too long. But anyway, this is my current setup right now at the moment. So anyway, I'll just check y'all later. Y'all have a good day. All right. Peace out.